position, sitting with your, with your hands either in your laps or on your knees. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze and start connecting with your breath. So just being conscious of inhaling and exhale. Kind of slow things down a little bit. Maybe you were doing some things before this stream and you want to just take a moment for yourself. This is that moment. Set an intention for today's practice, and your intention can be anything from working on a certain pose or anything bigger, a bigger project that you're working on in life. So take a moment and set that intention. As you move through today's practice, try to keep your intention in the back of your mind, reflecting on that. Slowly start to soften your shoulders. Maybe start to feel your back straighten up just a little bit more, finding length in the spine. Let's take a big inhale together through the nose. And exhale out the nose. Again, one more time, expanding the chest. Inhale. And exhale, deflating like a balloon. Maybe blink open the eyes on your next inhale and reach your arms up above the head, letting the palms come together, interlacing the fingers and then opening up the palms toward the sky, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale as you slowly start to bend over toward the right. Maybe look up to the sky. Staying here for another breath, inhaling. And exhale back to center, nice and tall. Inhale, finding some length in the spine. Again, really reaching the fingertip up. And exhale, stretch on over to the left side, looking up toward the sky. Finding a nice side body stretch here. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Release the hands. Let them come behind the back. Interlace them once again. Open up those shoulders in your chest. Look up toward the sky. Elongating the neck here. And exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Maybe lean forward slightly, letting the hands come above the head, stretching out the shoulders. As you exhale, release the hands, letting them come back to the knees. You're going to slowly take the right hand, bring it behind the back along the spine. Left hand comes over to the right knee and find a gentle twist. It's still early in the practice, so you don't need to go too far. Just starting with the waist, and once you can't twist any further, start to bring the head behind the right shoulder. As you inhale, sit up a little taller, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Again, inhale, sit up a little taller, and exhale, twist. Inhale one last time. And exhale, come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. So bring the left hand behind the body, along the spine. Right hand comes over to the left knee and slowly start to twist from the waist. And then look over the left shoulder. Coconut, come here. Inhale, sit up a little taller. And exhale, twist a little deeper. If you have a pet or animal near you, you can give them a good pet. And exhale as you find your way back to center. We're going to go into our tabletop now, so you can roll over the knees or swing them around into tabletop. From here, you're going to bring your fingertips nice and wide on the mat. Your hands and your shoulders should be aligned, and your knees and your hips should be aligned. Nice straight back here. We're going to slowly inhale as you drop the belly, look up toward the sky into your cow pose. And exhale, slowly start to tilt the pelvis in. Bring the chin to the chest into your cat pose. Inhale as you slowly roll back into your cow. And exhale back into your cat. Really bring that belly button in toward the spine. And then move through your own breath here, just a few more, just to wake up that spine and the shoulders. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to find a neutral spine again. You're going to take the right leg, inhale, stretch it on back behind the body. Roll the ankle around 3 times in both directions. Just waking up all of our little joints, especially our ankle joint. We'll be doing a lot of standing balances today, so it's very important that we feel nice and warm. You're going to exhale, drop that foot, really plant the toes down and start to stretch on back. Keeping that right leg nice and straight as you press into the hands. Finding a little stretch here. Inhale as you come back over the hands and inhale, straighten that leg back up. Bend the knees, stack the hips nice and open. And do 3 hip circles here in both directions. Make them nice and big, drawn out. Unless you're not feeling that this morning or afternoon, then you can make them small. But try to give 3 in both directions. Whenever you're ready, you're going to find stillness. Keep that leg bent up high. You're going to shift your weight over to the right hand, lift that left arm up, and see if you can reach around behind your back to grab onto that right foot and press that foot into the hand. Look behind the left shoulder if you can, and find a balance here. Breathe. Exhale, release that hand, dropping the left hand down. And from here, we're going to shift your weight over to the left hand and then open up into a side plank. Hold it here. Nice smooth transition if you can, but if you need to, you can take your time. From here, you can bend that leg, see if you can reach around and grab onto the right foot with the right hand. Bring that right foot up, really kick that foot into the hand. Maybe look back at that foot and breathe. Exhale, release, letting that hand and the knee float back down to the mat with control. And find an inhale, go back into your cow pose. And exhale, cat. Inhale back into a neutral tabletop. You're going to take the left leg, stretch it on back behind the body, flexing the foot, and move your ankle around 3 times in both directions. Making sure you get both sides, feeling nice and even. And exhale, drop the toes down and then press back into that leg, finding a stretch. On your next inhale, you're going to come back over to the hands and lift that leg back up. Bend the knees, stack the hips, and then move the hip circle, or move into big hip circles, 3 directions. 3 circles in both directions. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk. Making sure you get both sides so you're nice and even. And whenever you're ready, you're going to hold that up there. You're going to take the right hand, reach up in front of your body, and try to reach back around with that right hand. Grab onto that left foot and find a balance. Maybe look behind that right shoulder at the foot. It's okay if you're a little wobbly here. Exhale, release. Now you're going to bring that right hand down. Shift your weight to the right hand, lift the left arm up into a supported side plank. See if you can bend into that right leg, grab on, or the left, my bad. Grab onto the left leg with the left hand and press the foot into the hand. And breathe here. Exhale, release with control. And bring the hand and the foot back down to the mat. You're going to open up the knees nice and wide, toes together, and press back into a child's pose. Crawl the fingers forward. quick, just finding some length in the hands and the arms here. If you can't quite seem to get yourself all the way down, that is totally fine. Just find a moment here to catch the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to come all the way back up into our tabletop. Bring the knees back underneath the body, tuck the toes, and then slowly go into your downward facing dog on your exhale. You're going to pedal the feet out, dropping one heel at a time. Really stretching through the backs of the legs. Oh, the train's finally here. Really breathing as you press down through each heel. And whenever you're ready, you're going to find some stillness, and you do not have to have straight legs. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Making sure that your fingertips are spread nice and wide. Your shoulders are away from the ears. Your neck is nice and relaxed. And find an inhale. And exhale, relax here. Inhale one more time. Maybe try to straighten the legs a little more if they aren't. And exhale, stay. On your next inhale, you're going to walk your hands or your feet forward to your hands into a forward fold. Relaxing the upper body and swaying from side to side, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows, if that is comfortable for you. As you exhale, slowly release the hands and roll all the way up on your inhale into a mountain pose, reaching your arms above the head, palms together, and exhaling, lowering the hands to heart center. From here, you're going to inhale, reach the arms back up, look up toward the sky. Slowly bring the left hand forward, right arm back. Keep the hips facing forward, but just twist from the torso. Try to look behind toward the right hand. And inhale. And exhale out the nose. Inhale back up toward the sky. Going the other way, bring the right hand forward, left arm back. Gaze back toward that left hand, keeping the hips nice and square and facing forward. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, swing that arm back up toward the sky. Look up for a moment and exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, placing the hands on the shins. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to place both hands on the mat, step back to a plank, nice and slow. This is our first little flow, so we're going to take our time. Inhale here. And exhale out. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to drop the knees for our first chaturanga, untuck the toes, and chaturanga all the way down, nice and slow, bringing the elbows in toward the body, really trying to keep the upper body nice and straight as you lower all the way down. Making contact with the mat all at the same time. Now we're here, laying on our stomach. We're going to slide our hands forward to Sphinx pose. Engage the core, lift the belly button off of the mat. Shoulders are pressed down. Finding a little length in the spine, head is up. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes. And inhale one more time. You're going to press into dolphin pose. So coming onto pretty much like a forearm plank, but then walk your feet forward, lift your hips up toward the sky, and find some stillness here. Making sure you're not sinking into the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale, walk the feet back. First, finding a little plank here. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hips back down, untuck the toes. We're going to press into the hands and go into a full cobra pose, lifting on up. You don't need to straighten the arms all the way if it is not in your practice. Maybe inhale, look up toward the sky. And exhale, come back down. Tuck the toes and exhale into your downward facing dog. From here, you're gonna look up at the hands, bend the knees, and walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, nice and slow. Bring your arms above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold again, planting the palms and stepping back to a plank. Stay up nice and high in your plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. We're going to shift our weight forward on an inhale. We're going to try to chaturanga full. You can drop down to your knees if you need to. Bringing the elbows in toward the body, going all the way down to the mat, nice and slow. Untucking the toes. And from here, we're going to bring our hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. On an inhale, you're going to lift just the torso off of the mat. So inhale, lift, keeping those feet planted, really using those hands to get yourself a little higher. Breathing into the back. And exhale down. We're going to do that one more time, but this time we're going to lift the feet as well. So on your next inhale, lift up, really lifting with those feet. Almost feeling like you're flying to the sky like Superman. Take a big inhale through the nose. And exhale. One more inhale. Try to get a little higher this time. And exhale out, releasing the hands. We're first going to press back into a child's pose. So exhale, press back, toes together, knees nice and wide. Shift your weight to your left hand. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread the right hand underneath the left into a little twist. The right temple rests comfortably on the mat. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, you can bring it behind your back for a little bit of a bind if you'd like. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, bring the left hand back up to the sky, and exhale, bring it down to the mat. Inhale, we're gonna unwrap our right hand, bring it back up to the sky, and drop it down to the mat. Switching sides, inhale, bring the left arm up, and exhale, thread the needle underneath the right, finding a twist. On your next inhale, bringing the right hand up to the sky, and exhale, you can bring it back for a bind if you'd like, looking up toward the sky. 2 breaths, inhale through the nose, and exhale out. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bring the right hand back up, and exhale, drop it back down to the mat. Unwrap the hand, bring it back in front of you, and then cat the spine as you go into a tabletop. Tuck the toes and exhale into downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees nice and deep. Look up at the hands and walk, step, or hop up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up nice and slow, bringing the arms above the head, palms together, and exhale, hands to heart center. Now that we're a little bit more warm, we're going to be working on some more bouncy stuff. So, come with me. Inhale. Hands are at heart center, and exhale, slowly sinking into your chair pose, lifting the toes as you sit back into the heels. right foot. And you can come high up onto the ball of the left toe. And slowly, with a nice bent leg, bring that left leg in toward the body and then cross it over the right. So it's almost like you're sitting in a chair. This is what it looks like from the front. So we're here in our chair pose with one leg. You're going to inhale, sit up a little higher with the chest, and exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale one more time. Exhale, swing that left leg around and bring it back to a crescent lunge. From here, our hands are staying at heart center. Inhale. Exhale, bring us a little deeper, making sure that the knee is not going over the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms above the head, look up at the hands. And exhale, drop the hands to frame the foot. Pressing your weight into those hands, you're going to step back into a plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, exhale, chaturanga, and this time you have the choice to swing through to up dog if you'd like, or go down into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. From here, you're going to inhale the right leg up toward the sky into three-legged dog. Point or flex the foot, whatever is most comfortable for you. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Maybe look underneath your left arm to see if you can see that right foot. And as you exhale, slowly bring that right leg all the way through to a low lunge. Breathing here, exhale, drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale and exhale. Really breathe into the hip. From here, you're going to tuck the left toe, lift up off the knee, and just step forward into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Bring your hands above the head, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, slowly sitting into your chair pose. Weight is in the heels, chest is nice and open. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. This time, as you inhale, slowly shift your weight to that left foot. Prop your right foot up onto the ball of the toe. And bring that right foot in toward the chest, keeping that standing leg nice and bent. Cross the right leg over the left. Bring your hands back to heart center. You might even feel a nice stretch here, so enjoy that if you do. Inhale, lifting the chest up nice and high. And exhale, settle a little deeper. Now you're going to take that right leg, swing it back around, and step back to a high crescent lunge. Hands stay at heart center. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Check your alignment really fast. Make sure that the knee is not over the ankle. Inhale. And exhale, sink. Inhale, bring the hands above the head. And exhale, drop the hands to frame the right or the left foot into a lunge, planting the hands and stepping back into a plank. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, move through your chaturanga flow, so whatever that means to you. Exhaling as you chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whenever you're ready, you're going to take the left leg, stretch it on up to the sky, flexing or pointing the foot into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, look underneath your right armpit to see if you can see that left foot. From here, you're going to exhale, bring that leg all the way through to a nice low lunge, tensing the fingers and enjoying the stretch here. And on your next exhale, you're going to take a big step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up. Bring the hands above the head, palms together. Exhale, lower the hands to heart center. We're going to add on to that, but move through it just a little bit faster. Inhale, arms up. Oh my goodness, there's a big spider in my nose. I'll get it later. All right, so we're going to slowly sit into chair. Oh gosh, it's going to the floor. I might have to get it. All right, you stay right there. I'm sorry, I killed a spider. I know, I tried to save them, but it was a doozy. All right, sorry. I'm sorry if you love spiders, I'm very sorry. I do try to save them, but I could not today because it was going right for Coconut's food bowl. And all right, so we are back. We're sitting in our chair pose. We're lifting our toes. And from here, you're gonna shift your weight over to the right foot, lift that left leg up. All right, we're gonna bring that left leg in toward the chest, cross it on over the right leg. Find a moment here where you balance. But from here, we're not gonna hold it very long. We're gonna take this left leg, kick it on back, and find a warrior three, keeping your hands to heart center. Nice straight leg, left leg. The right leg, that is the one you're standing on, can have a slight bend in the knee. You can have a nice lift in your chest here. And exhale, bend into that front knee, step back to crescent. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, settle just a little bit. Making sure that the knee is not going over the ankle. Inhale, reach up a little higher. And exhale, sink a little deeper. And inhale, hold. Exhale, drop the hands to frame the foot. You're going to drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Shift your weight over to the left hand. Inhale, the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, drop the right hand to the inside of the right foot and heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Coming down to the elbows into lizard pose. Take an inhale and an exhale. Relax the neck, and if you'd like, you can come to the pinky edge toe of the right foot just to get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Completely relax the neck. Whenever you're ready, coming back to the toe or to the flat foot, you're going to walk your hands up. You're going to tuck the left toe, lift up off the knee, and step on back to a plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Hold it here. See if you can get a little higher. And exhale, slowly bring that right foot all the way through to a lunge. From here, you're going to walk the hands forward. We're going to kick up into standing split, so whenever you're ready, you're going to kick that left leg up. Nice and slow. Standing splits. This time, we're not even going to play with balance. We're just going to hold it right here. And exhale, drop that right foot, or the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Bring your hands above the head. Palms together. Exhale, hands heart centered. All right. Now the other side. We are going to slowly exhale, sink into our chair pose. Weight is in the heels, chest is lifted. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come to the ball of the right foot. Lift that right leg up. And you're going to take that right leg, cross it over the left. Feel a nice stretch here if you can. And exhale, settle a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale, swing that right leg around to a warrior three. Kick that leg back. Standing leg can have a slight bend in the knee if you'd like, but try to keep this right leg nice and straight. Gaze is forward. Try to find a non-moving object to look at to help with your balance. Foot is flexed. Palms are together. And exhale, slowly drop into your crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, try to reach up a little further. And exhale, settle a little deeper. One more time, inhale. And exhale, drop the hands to frame the foot into a lunge. And on your next exhale, drop the right hand, tuck the toe, shift your weight to the right hand, and inhale the left arm up to the sky into an easy twist. Exhale, drop the left hand in between the hand and the foot, heel toe the left leg out to the outer edge of the mat, and you can drop down onto the elbows if you'd like, relaxing the neck, and come to the outer pinky edge of the left foot if you want a deeper stretch. Wherever you are, take a couple breaths here to just enjoy the stretch. On your next inhale, slowly come back over that standing foot. If you haven't already, walk your hands up. And you're going to tuck the right toe, lift up off the knee, and step back into a plank. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up toward the sky. Point or flex the foot, but see if you can get up a little bit higher this time. And exhale, swing that left leg all the way through to a lunge, planting that foot. Finding some space in your chest here. And from here, walk your hands slightly forward. We're going to go into a standing split. So we're going to kick that back foot up. Inhale, kick. We're not even going to worry about lifting our arms up off of the mat this time around. I just have an itch on my face. Just hold it here. Enjoy this balance. And exhale, lower that right foot to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to add on to that a little bit more. Exhale, hands down center. All right. Who's ready for these funky transitions? Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And from here, we're going to swing our arms up into chair. Arms are up by the ears. Exhale, lower the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to shift your weight over to the right foot, prop your left foot up. Bring that left leg up and try to cross it over that right without touching. Now, if that is too difficult, you can use your hands to do that. Oh, nice butt. I grew it myself. All right, from here, you're going to take that left leg, kick it on back, behind you, keep the arms straight. We're going to go into a warrior three, but this time with our arms forward, really stretching with the arms, finding that balance, gazing down at the floor, and whenever you're ready, you're going to step that foot back into a crescent lunge. Arms up above the head. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, and then find a chest opener, looking up toward the sky. Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back up, and exhale, bring your hands back down to frame the foot on the mat. You're going to slowly exhale, drop the left knee, untuck the toes, and shift your weight back. Straighten that right leg, flex the right foot, and reach those fingertips forward. Breathing into the back of this right leg. Try to bend from the hips as well to get a better stretch in the back of the right leg. Taking another inhale and exhale, bring that foot forward. We're going to tuck the left toe lift up off of the knee and step back into a plank. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, lean forward, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up toward the sky, flexing or pointing the foot. From here, bending the knee, bringing it all the way forward into a lunge. On your next inhale, we're going to cartwheel the hands into a warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Hold it here as you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. You want to make sure that the knee is not over the ankle. You want to make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. The fingers have energy coming out of them. Inhale the right palm up to the sky. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Reaching that right hand back. Inhale back into your warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach forward with the right hand, dropping the right elbow. The left arm is up toward the sky. Opening up the chest here. And inhale back into your warrior two. Exhale, straighten that front knee. And come and kind of try to lean into that left hip as you reach forward with that right hand. Dropping the right hand down on the shin or on the mat and keeping that left hand up toward the sky. This is a great pose to practice for our half moon pose that we'll be doing in just a moment. Breathing here. Finding a nice deep stretch in the back of the right leg. And inhale back up. Keeping a nice straight leg here. We're going to inhale, bring the hands up above the head. And exhale, now bend into that front knee. From here, we're going to cartwheel the hands, tent the fingers, and with one beautiful motion, you're going to inhale, stand into your standing splits. Once you feel grounded through that standing leg, you can practice by taking one hand off of the mat or both. Maybe grabbing onto the ankle, but play around with balance here. Whenever you're ready, we are going to go into our half moon. So take your right hand, bring it pretty much right underneath your face. You're going to slowly flex the foot if it's not already, and open up that left arm toward the sky. Chest opens up to the side. Really try to open up that hip as well. The gaze can go up toward the hand, but if that does not feel comfortable, you can look down or just directly in front of you. Find some stillness here. Now you have the option to bend that leg, reach with that left hand, so you can grab onto that left foot. Completely optional. Whenever you're ready, you can come down into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and slowly roll all the way up, bringing the hands above the head, palms together, and lower your hands to heart center. From here, inhale both arms up toward the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold as you swing the arms up toward the sky, sitting back into your chair pose. Shoulders away from your ears, chest is nice and open. And exhale, settle. Shift your weight over to the left foot, prop your right foot up. See if you can lift that right foot off of the mat and cross the right foot over the left. Hold it here for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, swing it back around to a warrior three. Keep the arms stretched out in front of you, flexing that right foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly go into your crescent lunge, dropping that right foot down on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and open up the chest toward the sky. Keeping a nice deep bend in the left leg still. Exhale, release the hands. And bring your hands down to frame the foot. Inhale. And exhale, drop the right knee, untuck the toes. And slowly start to walk your hands back, flexing the left foot. And walking your hands forward, finding a little stretch here. Inhale, and exhale out. Whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly start to come back into the left leg. Plant the hands, tuck the right toe, lift up off the knee, and stepping back into a plank. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, lean forward and go through your chaturanga flow. Exhaling, elbows in toward the body. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up toward the sky. This time get it a little bit higher than you did before. Bend the knees, stack the hips. And swing that left leg all the way through to a lunge. Yet again, on your next inhale, we're going to go into warrior two, cartwheel the hands, inhale up. Remember that right foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We're bending deeply into that left leg. Arms are out toward the side, hips are facing toward the wall. It's kind of hard to describe when we're not in the same room together, but hips are not forward. We're going to bend into that front knee. Inhale. And exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, flip the left palm, and exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale here, opening up the chest. And exhale back into your warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, dropping the left elbow, right arm up toward the sky. Opening up that chest, looking up toward the hand. Energy through the fingers, and try not to lean too much into this left leg. Inhale, back up. Exhale, straighten that front knee. Slowly lean into that right hip and come down into your Trikonasana or triangle pose, dropping the hand on the shin or the mat, opening up the chest. Look up toward the sky if it does not hurt your neck, and breathe into the back of the left leg. Hold it here. Inhale, back up. Keeping that leg straight. We're going to inhale, bring the arms above the head. Look up toward the hands. And exhale, bend into that front knee. Cartwheel the hands down as you exhale, tenting the fingers. And inhale, kick that right leg up into standing splits. This time we can play around with it, so taking one hand off the mat or both. Seeing if you can find that balance. You can have a soft bend in the standing knee if you'd like. Try to keep those hips square. I know I kind of cheat and open up my hips a little bit, so try to keep the hips square. From here, whenever you're ready, you're going to drop the left hand down. Fingertips are tented. We're going to go into our half moon pose, so flex that right foot. And as you inhale, slowly open that right hand up toward the sky, open the chest. Start to shift your gaze from the floor, and maybe try to look straight or up at the hand. It does definitely add a little bit of difficulty to look up toward the sky, so if it's not in your practice, go right ahead, look somewhere else. Now if you'd like, you can bend that right knee, see if you can grab onto that right foot. Find a little deeper expression here. And as you exhale, release, coming back down, pull into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, hands above the head, palms together. Bring your feet about mat distance apart. apart. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands heart center, and slowly go down into your squat pose. Opening up the legs with your elbows, sitting up nice and tall if you can. And then exhale, we're going to sit all the way down onto our mat. From here, you're going to take the backs of your legs. We're going to go into boat pose, obviously. Come up onto the toes. And then bring those shins up parallel with the mat. Keeping a nice straight spine, we're going to reach the arms forward. Inhale. And exhale, hold. Maybe try to straighten one leg. And exhale. Maybe try to straighten another. And there. And maybe try to straighten both. And exhale, come all the way down onto your back. From here, bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And as you inhale, you're going to slowly drop the left leg straight and keep that right leg in. You're going to inhale, straighten that left leg or the right leg up toward the sky, flex the foot. Find a little stretch here. So you can either grab onto the back of the calf or the thigh, but try to avoid the knee area. It's always a good practice to do so. Maybe feel a little bit of shaking here. Exhale, bend the knee into the chest. And inhale, straighten. Try to maybe get a little bit further this time. As you exhale, slowly start to change legs, straightening the left leg up to the sky, lowering the right leg down to the mat. Grab onto the calf or the shin, and we're going to straighten that leg, flex or point the foot. Breathing into the back of the leg, exhale, bend the knee. And inhale, straighten. Try to get in a little bit further. And exhale, dropping that knee all the way down, or that leg all the way down. We're gonna bring the palms of the feet together, opening the hips up with gravity here. So from here, if this does hurt your hips, you can kind of play around with bringing your feet in closer to the body or further away. Or you can even use pillows to put underneath your legs. But wherever you are, just take a couple breaths here to a nice big stretch. Hands can be on the hand and the belly. Just to kind of feel the breath move through the body, we're going to take just a couple breaths as our hips open up here and we slow down our practice. Try to release any tension you might be holding on to here. Taking one more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, draw the knees back in toward the chest. You're going to drop the right or the left knee. Bring the right foot over, cross the leg, just like we were earlier in chair pose, but this time we're going to get a nice big stretch since we didn't get around to pigeon today. We're going to grab onto the back of the left leg, bring that left leg in closer to the body, flexing both feet, using your elbow to really open up that right leg. So feel a nice deep stretch in the back of the right hip here. We're going to inhale and exhale. Just stay here for a couple of breaths, breathing into this stretch. And exhale down, untwist the body. We're going to revert or switch sides, so take the left leg, cross on over the right, flexing both feet, grabbing onto the back of the right leg and opening up the left leg with the left knee. Both feet are flexed, and breathe here into the back of the leg. Didn't get around to too many balances today, but I do promise that in the next class we will be doing some crows as well, because we did so many crows the past few weeks. And I want to make sure we continue practicing the poses that, that we learned. So I promise some crows on Saturday. Woohoo! That'll be fun. So when you're ready, exhale, release that leg. And then untwist the legs. We're going to go into our shoulder stand. So from here, our hands are at our sides. We're going to bring our weight into our elbows as you inhale. Slowly kick the legs up to the sky. And then bring your hands to the lower back, pointing or flexing the feet. Making sure you don't have any dead feet in the air. You want to give them a little bit of a purpose. From here, you can play around, maybe opening up into a split, or maybe even playing around with eagle legs. If you don't know what eagle legs is, it's essentially crossing your legs. But just give this moment here to play around, see what you can do. See what your body can do here. The great thing about shoulder stand is that if you do fall for any reason, you're pretty much supported. Let's say I fall, just tuck and roll. So you can really play around with things that, with your legs, that eventually you might want to do in headstand, but a little bit safer. You can even, switch your splits. Have a little fun with that. But whenever you're ready, we're going to go into plow pose. So flex the feet if they weren't already. Slowly lower the feet behind the back. Now, if the toes do not touch, keep your hands on your low back just for protection. But if they do touch, you can release the hands and find a little stretch here. Keeping the legs nice and straight if you can. Gaze is stay straight up. Let's not try to hurt our necks today. Stay here, inhale. And on your exhale, slowly bend into the knees and bend into the back, coming back onto the back. We're going to go into bridge pose. Keep your hands here at your sides. Move in your heels if you need to, see if you can graze those heels. We're going to work on our back just a little bit. You're going to slowly inhale, tilt your pelvis up toward the sky, peeling your spine off your mat one vertebrae at a time. Tucking the shoulders underneath the body if you can, and interlacing the fingers, opening up the chest just a little more. Maybe feel the breath move into the belly. Now you can stay right here or come with me. Shift your weight to the left foot and inhale the right leg up toward the sky, flexing the foot. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Last time, exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And drop that right foot. Shift your weight over to the right foot. Inhale that left leg up toward the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Last time, exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Dropping that left foot, untucking the shoulders, releasing the hands, and rolling the spine back down nice and slow. From here, we're going to go into happy baby before we go into our twist. You're going to bring the feet up, grab onto the outer edges of the feet, make sure the low back stays connected to the mat, and you can rock from side to side to massage the spine. Feet. I like to say, for a good rule in happy baby, is that imagine the feet are flatly planted on the ceiling, if that makes sense. So try to make them parallel with the ceiling. It doesn't have to if your body does not allow you to do that. Just make sure that the low back is planted on the mat. Whenever you're ready, bring the knees together. We're going to drop the knees over to the right. Left hand extends out to the side. Gaze goes past the left hand and maybe close the eyes. If this is uncomfortable for any reason, you can kind of make any readjustments that are necessary. Wherever you are, try to find some stillness, inhaling and exhale. Breathing nice and slow. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the chest, and we're going to switch directions, dropping the knees over to the left. Right hand extends out to the side. And remember, you can make any readjustments here. You can bring the knees further away, closer to the body, but make sure both shoulders are making contact with the mat. As your gaze goes past the right hand, maybe close the eyes here as you twist. Connecting with your breath. Taking a couple breaths here. I could easily fall asleep right now, I'm going to be honest with you. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the chest. And exhale. Inhale, legs up toward the sky, flexing the feet. And on the count of 10, we're going to lower the legs down onto the mat. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Bring the feet out about hip distance apart, hands are at your sides. We are in Shavasana, our final pose today, wrapping up our practice. Removing any flesh that might be uncomfortable under your shoulders, anywhere, just kind of making any readjustments. As we stay here for a couple of breaths, this isn't a proper yoga class, so I tend to just make this nice and zoom. Sup? From here, we are just going to take a few breaths, closing our eyes. Now, if you're not even doing yoga and you just kind of want to breathe along with me, that's great. You can even be sitting in a chair and do this. Just take a moment to be mindful of the moment. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose. Keeping the circular breath in and out of the nose. Making it intentional, but trying not to breathe too deep. We want to go a little bit more into our natural rhythm now. Noticing the way the chest rises and falls with every breath. Maybe take this time to scan your body and release any tension you might be holding on to. Starting with the forehead, moving down to the brow and then the jaw, to the shoulders, then the hips, and lastly, the feet. You can even take a moment here to reflect on the intention that you may have set at the beginning of class. And if you didn't have time to set one, this is also a good time to set an intention for the rest of your day or evening. Wherever you are, just take 3 more breaths. Yeah. Trying not to fall asleep wherever you are. And on your next inhale, we're going to reach your arms above the head into a full body stretch. Nice and big, just like you got up in the morning. And exhale, draw the knees in toward the chest, giving yourself a big hug, rocking from side to side until eventually you choose a side to roll onto. Pressing your way up into a comfortable seated position, eyes remaining closed. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, try to roll the shoulders back as you lengthen the top of the head toward the ceiling. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the hands up above the head, palms together, and exhale, lower your hands to heart center. A big inhale through the nose. And one last long exhale out the mouth. Blink the eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Namaste. Yay! Oh wow, that was a perfectly timed playlist. It just ended.